Hey, what's up guys? It's Pixelated Apollo here with another Medieval 2 Total War. This time it is a 2 vs 2. I'm playing as England and the money is 20k for each team. So right here I have 4 units of longbowmen, I have 5 units of armored swordsmen, 5 units of Knights Templar, and a unit of General's Bodyguard. And then I've got 2 units here hidden in the trees, heavy billmen. I don't usually use heavy billmen, but they're very versatile as in versing cav and infantry. So I wanted to try them out. Here's my teammate over here, France, TheRyanKing. He's got some dismounted feudal knights mixed with dismounted chivalric knights. Here's his general in reserves here. He's got 3 units of armored sergeants, 4 units of dismounted French archers. France has a lot of diversity in archers. They have a lot of cool units. Here is Denmark. He's got a lot of dismounted feudal knights, 3 units of Norse axemen. He's got 2 units of Abdishir. I know, I'm not even going to come close, but they're kind of like this long axe, pole axe type unit. And then he has 4 units of crossbowmen, 2 units of feudal knights, and 2 more units of hussars. So that's Denmark's army. He's already marching forward. So let's go ahead and look at the last army. He's got... Now, if you thought I couldn't pronounce the names of the Denmark army, get ready for this, because this is Russia. He's got Tsarguard. He's got about 4 or 5 units of them. And then he has a general's bodyguard, which I'm assuming his general is in. Then he's got a good mixture of troops here. He's got woodsmen. He's got dismounted boyar sons. They're like an archer unit. He's got a lot of those. He's got some bird check axemen. just bear with me here. Lots of dismounted Devor. So that's about his army. Let's go ahead and see this fight going on. So Denmark kind of shouldn't have done this, but it's too late now, and he's committing to the fight. He doesn't really have a good advantage here since the terrain. He should have maneuvered a bit more, but he's coming in with a full charge. Here comes his main infantry force. But I do admire his guts. He does have balls, charging up a hill. He kind of grouped up his troops here pretty poorly, but it's alright. Oh, he got some of his cav. My pikes killed a good number of his cav. Wow, I didn't even see that when I first played. But he's trying to flank around the French player, TheRyanKing, but he has some armored sergeants in reserve to defend his flanks. So the billmen I had that were in the woods, I used them to flank around the enemy. So here comes his cav. He's trying to flank around with his cav here, which is a smart thing to do. But my billmen are fighting this cav unit, this feudal knight unit. So, this is what's going on with the Russian player. He went up this huge hill and charged around with his cav, but I got him surrounded pretty well. I reacted quickly. Here's my general bodyguard, getting him in the fight. Russia has a pretty elite cav, so I didn't want to get caught up too long fighting these cav. But my cav was pretty decent too. So let's go ahead and look at this other battle over here. So it's still pretty close. These Norse axemen are absolutely just tearing through these field knights. And he keeps harassing my billman with his cav. See, right now I'm having poor micro. I just have my guy standing here instead of attacking. It's because I was focusing on this cav battle over here. So I didn't want to fight anymore on this hill, so I retreat down. Here comes his general. Or at least the general's bodyguard. I don't know if his general is in it. They eventually catch up with my cav. They killed a good number there. Anyways, here is the Battle of France and Denmark. France is using his cav to flank around. I think he had hidden cav. I don't think I talked about this cav. He does have some noble knight cav over here. About 3 units of those. Enemy force remains. Here's my billman flanking around the Denmark player, and France holding his own here. So that's just about will do it for the Denmark force. At this point, we were pretty confident that we were going to win this. Whenever we do 2 versus 2 and one player attacks without the other teammate,
like the coward he is. Press by St. George. We've captured the enemy's general. That'll teach the cowardly dog to turn tail
I'm gonna let
and
these cut scenes go.
Rest.
Alright, come on.
Leisure.
Shut up. Alright, what was I saying? Yeah, whenever we do 2 versus 2 and one player from the enemy team attacks and the other one stays still, you know, it gives us an opportunity to double team one player and then later double team the other. If you guys know what I'm talking about. But here comes his heavy cav charging into the routing units that came back of Denmark. Very annoying. I hate when units rout and come back. So Russia has a smart idea of going up on this hill. Sadly though, his teammate should have joined him because he left his teammate in the dust, and his teammate is pretty much destroyed. He has some units coming back from routing, but they're so depleted. There's going to be parts in this game where I fast forward because most of it is him running on this hill and us marching on it. So my cav force is pretty much all intact. Still healthy numbers. Most of my army is pretty healthy at this point. So France is just running down these units. Very annoying. These units that keep returning. So he's running down these crossbowmen who are amazingly fast. They outran that cav. And now they're turning back around. Eventually I send a unit of cav to help him out. Because that is just annoying. And right now we're just having a Mexican standoff right now. He's got his archers up here. No, this is his dismounted boy sons. His archers are... Where is his archers? Or is that his archers? I have no idea. I think that's his archers. Just, they have their axes out. Yeah. Oh, here's his archers. Dismounted Devore. That's right. I'm not really familiar with Russia. I've played them a couple times, but not enough to be pretty confident in using them. And now we're just still running down these routing units. So annoying. But he's doing the right thing, keeping us microed, you know, keeping us paying attention to more than one flank. Here I'm doing a charge, and that was the most pathetic charge I've ever seen in the history of Total War. So we're still waiting on this enemy here. I'm gonna start to fast forward it here because it does get slow. So I'm gonna put it on 6.
The battle is very much in our favor. Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
At this point, here's some stuff going on. I think. Yeah. Right now we are moving. Our plan was me to pretty much take all the hits from his army and march forward down the middle, and France would flank around to the side. Here I'm moving up my archers. And that is that's the last of Denmark, hopefully. Let's see. So just marching forward, starting the skirmish phase.
Our men are under attack. We need to act.
I actually forgot to put my men on fire at will, so they were just kind of dying without firing back. It's my fault. So you keep moving them forward because I think they're out of range. I'm like, what the hell? But really, I just forgot to put them.
Our men are under attack. We need to act.
Now they're firing. No, not yet. Not yet. Fire! Fire, fire, fire. Oh, here comes some cav. Let me slow this down. I rush up my my armored swordsman to take the brunt of that. He killed a ton of units there. A ton of units. Look at that. He slaughtered that unit. That charge wasn't as successful, but look at that. They just like drop over like flies. Here comes more cav. Sending my billmen, or no, armored sergeants. This is a really good charge here. Really good charge. He weakened my infantry line there. You can see here I sneaked around 3 units of Knights Templar. They're gonna go up this giant hill and flank. Cause look how far up he is. This is gonna be brutal. This is gonna be brutal.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
So he's got cav running around everywhere. Here's my general's bodyguard. I kept him back. I don't want him to die yet. Yeah, but he has cav running everywhere. This is the last of his cav, pretty much. I think it was pretty smart of him to charge in like that. He did weaken my army quite a bit. Now they're routing. Archers are turning them into Swiss cheese. Alright, so let's look what's going on now. France is over to the flank of the enemy. He is... Well, actually he's firing down on this cav unit over here. I've got cav on the other flank, ready to move when appropriate, and right now we're about to march up. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fast forward because nothing really happens at this point. My archers are pretty depleted right now, and he actually did a good number against my infantry. Here comes another cav assault, but this should be the last of his cav. Yeah, they broke. That Russian cav, so deadly.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
So now I'm marching up. He does have a little bit more cav over here, his general's bodyguard. His general is not in that unit, by the way. Here comes France, he's rushing up. I'm moving my cav on this hill. Though he can probably see it on the mini-map, I was just gonna hide them on this hill, so hopefully you didn't see it. Hopefully he was paying attention. I'm stuttering. Paying attention to my main army climbing up here. All right. He's charging into France. That cav, it's just like we have no answer for it. So France is now getting on the extreme flank of Russia. I'm running up the middle. So I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward.
Our men are under attack. We need to act.
Getting my archers in range. Trying to kill as many as I can before I charge in. There we go. Look at, they're still not in range. That massive hill. Right now he's focusing my general with his archers, which is probably a smart thing to do. Trying to destroy my morale. I still have my cav over here waiting for the signal. And France is moving to the extreme flank, about to charge with what
our men are under
left.
attack. We must act now.
So I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward. I'm gonna fast forward to the point where I charge in. I charge my infantry in. As you can see, my infantry is pretty depleted too. Alright. Here we go. I'm moving up my infantry. They have this horrible pace up this hill. Look how steep this hill is. It looks so buggy. When you zoom out, it doesn't look that bad, but I'm sending my general's bodyguard with my infantry. Here comes my cav from the flank. This glorious charge. And his dismounted boyar sons. They break. They broke. The glory of England's too strong.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Here comes France. They actually charged France with some of his units. He probably should have kept his infantry force together. That way they feel safer on their flanks. But right now I'm just mopping up Russia. With hill
Only half
campers,
the enemy force remains.
you have to be really patient. You have to make sure you maneuver appropriately and use as much arrows as you can, because you don't want to rush up the hill.
We've lost half of our men are winning the battle.
Make sure
if we
you're
continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
make sure you're in loose formation too when you're charging up the hill, depending on what he has. But whenever attacking a hill camper, it's all about being patient, maneuvering, and using the best of your unit's ability. But this game's pretty much over. France is cleaning up Russia over here too. What they should have done is they should have worked together better. Instead of us instead of us double teaming them, not dumbing them, double teaming them and completely destroying them. But this is what's left. This couple of units, dismounted Devore, I think is how you pronounce it. Then he's got a, what is this, General's Bodyguard? And that is the last of his army. I'm just gonna fast forward a little bit. There we go. We'll see the end results here.
No honor. He flees the field of battle and abandons his men. Our men have captured the enemy general.
Oh, we captured him.
Guard him well and make it so he can see us defeat the rest of his army.
So it looks like he has a unit.
All of Christendom will be
never mind, they
awed by
just
the
routed.
victory we have won here today.
Alrighty. Here is the end results. I got 421 kills. TheRyanKing got 683. Good job on his part. So I just want to say good game to my opponents, good game to my teammate. And I'll see you guys next time.